You know, y'all see it right here.
Get my son's name out of your mouth.
Stephen A. Smith said that it wasn't a basketball player that came up to him. It was a dad who came up to him. You know, so an angry, furious dad who came up to him and told him how he felt about you talking about my son. So, Joe, this is your favorite player. LeBron is your favorite player. We know that. How do you feel that did LeBron handle this in the right way? Because Stephen A. thinks that he should have handled it privately and not in front of everyone in a stadium like that. So how do you feel about that?
My man. Where's my man? Sorry, my fault. Devin told me to say it. First of all, I love that you said it wasn't a basketball player. It was a dad. You want to say something?
Man,
special guest.
You know, I want to say something because what I think about that, I think it's just pure softness, honestly. Like, you're a grown man in the game, and your son a grown man in the game, and you gon' I don't care if he's your dad. Like, at the end of the day, millions of people gonna say whatever they want, and you let Stephen A. Smith affect you. Like, you're a grown man, you letting him affect you and your son. Like that's just childish. Like, at the end of Stephen, you should have slapped him across the face like Will Smith did. But
my thing about the whole situation is, I don't even think Stephen A. Smith actually was being deliberate at Bronny himself. I think because I watch First Take occasionally whenever on my free time, but whatever concern Stephen A. Smith had with Bronny, he put it on LeBron. Like, he's like, LeBron, why'd you put your son in a situation for him to be in that light in the first place?
He wasn't ready.
To LeBron directly. Yeah, because, like, look, before Bronny was even drafted, LeBron said Bronny was better than half the people in the league. He said that in the tweet. Like, LeBron said that. And I think Stephen A., that's his job to cover that. That's his job. As a media, as a, personality, sports personality, that is his job to cover that stuff and have his opinion on that stuff. But what I'm trying to say is with the Bronny and LeBron, first of all, LeBron, Stephen A. has been on your neck your entire career. Skip Bayless have been in your neck your entire career.
And he hasn't said nothing to Skip. That's the thing.
Says nothing. It's like LeBron. I look at LeBron as because he's not like fazed by it because he don't address it. Like, he just kind of just be like, huh? Like, he be so chill. He be so laid back. But, and I get it. His son is now in the picture. But LeBron, you put your son in that situation to begin with. If you didn't do that, because mind you, say if Bronny made it to the league not on the same team as LeBron, this would have been different. But the fact that he's on your team and you got him on the same roster as you, anytime Bronny gets in the game, he's going to get criticized. And bro, and here's the thing, like you said, Jeremy, people already question if he should even be there.
That's the thing.
Problem.
That's the thing.
That's the main problem. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not saying Stephen A. Smith is perfect or he shouldn't be criticized. I feel like he should be criticized. But bro, your focus, and I get it, you're from a father aspect, okay, you got it, LeBron, as a father. But bro, not in front of where everybody can see, where the cameras are rolling. You can't do that when the cameras are rolling. You got the locker room, like he's got courtside seats, bro. You could have just addressed them like privately, man to man. I don't want this situation to be dragged out to where it's like more than like the basketball itself, where it's like y'all might like y'all having a scrap. I don't want that, bro. I don't want that. Because look, at the end of the day, they are African Americans. They're black. Like you don't want that light to be dragged like nationally, where people could be like, oh, LeBron James is an unprofessional athlete. Like he can't do this, he can't do that. And I know LeBron don't let that stuff phase him because he is the most accomplished basketball player of all time. He don't let that stuff like phase him. But it's like, bro, you are bigger than this. You are 40 years old, Bron. And look, that's not your only son. Your other son is going to come into the league too. And you, when you're gone out the league someday, you are going to hear other people talking about your sons because of your name. Because of your name. That's what comes with it, bro. You're LeBron James. Man, Michael Jordan's sons, they aren't nothing. Like, no one talks about them. They literally flame Jordan because of his sons. And he don't let that phase him.
Not at all.
What I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say with LeBron is, bro, there's other ways you can address it, bro. Look, Stephen A have been critic of you your entire career. And I get it. Your son got involved in the middle of it, cool. But bruh, this is ESPN we're talking about. This is First Take. As a business, as marketing, that's what they're going to do. They're going to cover the hot topics. They're going to cover you. They're going to cover your son because now your son also plays in the league. So instead of, waiting until the middle of the game to address somebody, and I get it, he was on site. That's the term. He was on site. But bro, Stephen A was taken back because he was just there to watch his favorite team go against the Lakers. And then he just got pulled up on by a 6'9", 260-pound man. Like, hold on, what's going on? And so that's why he didn't react to LeBron. Yeah, 250. Yeah, he was taken back, and so now he went on his little show and ESPN adjust the situation. So yeah, I just don't want this to be more than what it is right now because I don't think it's that necessary to do all that.
Yeah, I agree. Stephen A, what is his job? He is a journalist. He works for the biggest sports media company in the world, in ESPN. Look what he's doing. This was not only a topic that they discuss of Bronny. LeBron, you put this guy in this situation. You put your son in this situation. First and foremost, by him being the last pick in the draft. Putting him in the draft class was already an issue with a lot of these players because there's thoughts that there's many players who could have been that selection of Bronny. They could have been that slot. Where Bronny took that slot, another player was quote-unquote better than Bronny and could have been drafted. But Bronny took that spot, and that already brought in a lot of hate. And again, like you said, drafted to the Lakers. First off, if you're not even LeBron James' son, you just a regular no-name player coming to the league, you're getting drafted to one of the biggest franchises in sports history. You already have a target on your back if you play bad. We saw what they do to players when a player on the Lakers played bad. Kuzma, Lonzo, Russ. Yeah. All of them. When they play bad, they're on their necks. Look at the Knicks. You get drafted to the Knicks, you play bad, they're on your neck too. So it's like you already have a target on your back when you go to the Lakers. And to let alone the fact that you said your son is better than most of the players in the NBA, obviously ESPN wants to talk about that. You're LeBron James' son. You're going to be talked about. And let alone he is a grown man, 20 years old. You're still defending a 20-year-old? There's nothing wrong with that. I get it. If this was Sierra Canyon Bronny, Blue Chips Bronny, when he's young, I get it. 100% if Stephen A's talking trash about your son. But Bronny is 20 years old, 19 years old, grown man. He plays in the NBA. The media is going to talk about you because you play in the NBA, let alone the fact that you carry the James name. Bronny should be played one more year in college, but you rushed him into the league so you can get that little moment they had in the beginning of the season. That was a cool little picture moment. Cool. First father-son duo. That's cool. But what has he done? He's just been hooping for the G League team. That just showed that he should have stayed in college. But man-to-man, coming to him in the middle of the game, not even after the game, before the game, but middle of the game, third quarter timeout. Yeah, bro. We could have, like Stephen A said, you have his phone number. Why not call? Stephen A is willing to fly out late night just to come see you play against the Knicks, he would be surely love to fly out there and have a conversation with you. And if Bronny feels some type of way, he could be there too and talk as well. And if Bronny even had an issue, why isn't Bronny saying something? I think it's handled poorly by LeBron James. It was poorly handled by Rich Paul. Rich Paul advising him maybe to do this. I don't know why Rich Paul didn't say anything, but I believe that this was handled poorly by LeBron James. And to embarrass him, I think he embarrassed himself and embarrassed Stephen A. Smith in front of 50,000 people in attendance at Crypto Arena.